And we are live. Wednesday night with those guys, and Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by
those guys.
Welcome. It is Wednesday, hump day. It is the middle of the week. And we got a couple of maybe a little surprise, a little here and there. But we're here today, and
I like surprises. You got a surprise
nothing really. Nothing really. Nothing big, nothing too big.
If I run to the fridge really quick?
Sure, go ahead. I just wanted to tell you my story. But it's hump day, everyone. How's everyone out there in the chat? I see Drone Shots is here. And who's this here? Joe Black. What's up, man? And
Jody, Joe Black, Blind Neil, Third Eye.
Blind Neil is here.
RC.
Jackson RC. What's up, Chris? Yeah, there's a few people here in the chat tonight. It'll start to pick up slowly but surely.
Yes, of course.
But how was your day, Lawrence? I mean, I did some running around this morning. I had to mail out a few things and had a few things come in.
It was actually non-productive.
Ooh, sorry about that.
Yeah. Hey, Night Train, what's good, man? It was non-productive. But I don't. It is what it is. You know how you plan to do something for the day, and you just can't get started. And then when you do get started, hey, Rob C. Aviano, you do get started. And all of a sudden, by the time you get it started, it's too late because you were supposed to be doing something else at that time.
I got you.
It's one of those days. But other than that, it's hump day. I'm glad the show is here. We got a surprise for you guys tonight. Actually, Herman has a surprise for you guys tonight.
Nothing too big. But Rob, how was that spin up? I see you got out there. I would have loved to have made it. I'm sorry I couldn't make it. I got football, My responsibility to that comes first, If my game was a Friday game, a Friday afternoon game, I would have made my arrangements a long time ago because I got the schedule long enough to know that I couldn't have made.
This is true. And
I would have just jumped on a flight that Friday night and been out there to meet up with you guys. But I couldn't. I would have loved to have made. I see you guys had a blast out there.
But we are going to the Florida meetup.
April. We'll be there.
We will be there. And I'm gonna meet
those guys will be in the building.
Yes, we will. We will be in Florida. I want some.
Third Eye, what's up?
And hold on, I'm making a list now. Okay, I'm letting people know straight out the box. I want some kind of seafood when I get down there because I went all the way up to Rhode Island and didn't even smell a damn clam.
You didn't get a chance to.
That's true. What's up, Third Eye? Everyone said it was awesome. I hope you guys that did go had a good time and that you're getting your footage together to show us how much fun you had. I mean, it's to the point now where we know you guys out there are YouTube creators, and you guys that don't like getting in front of the camera, well, you might as well get used to it because people want to see what you do. Like Herman tells me all the time, people want to see the man behind the camera.
Well, that's what the kids told me.
Yes, I'm just trying to put you guys onto the new way of doing things.
No, but I'm saying that's what the kids told me. I don't.
Well, that's what the kids told you, and it seemed to work. You got on Ken Herron's show, right?
Well, I'm still.
And what did he tell you? He says this is the only YouTube creator that tells you to watch his video. Herman tells you what. He says you watch my video.
Well, I just, ask, I just say, I hope you enjoy the
You get into character. I'm actually trying to develop some character in life to myself too now. Here
you got to get the whole song and dance down.
Yeah, I know. 3 years tap, 2 jazz, some weird shit like that.
You gotta get the whole song and dance down.
Yeah, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to work on some videos, and I'm also trying to vlog as I do videos now. So if you're wondering why you haven't seen a video for a while, and I
Uh,
put out that filler
right.
bullshit last FPV video, which I call a filler video. I know you guys do that too,
Well,
you
you know
know.
what I would
You
actually,
put
I
out,
told you
huh?
what I would like to, I told you what I'd like to have. Now that I got the, the whole setup here and the mics and everything, I would like to get like a camera crew, have a guy that, as I step out the car, we can start
You see
filming
what
from
Rob
there.
put? Lawrence, that's exactly what one of the speakers said. You have to get in front of the camera so people can connect with you. Rob C, speak for yourself. You got to get in front of that. You have been jumping in front of the camera though. He has. When I first met
I've
him,
seen Rob speak on the camera.
right, right. But when I first met him,
Hmm.
he was like, "Well, I do all this stuff, but in front of the camera, it's
I've always been the guy behind it.
right, right. I always have too. I'm used to being the creator. In fact, when we were in high school, we had video class, right? And
Hmm.
everybody was busting for the jobs for the cameraman and the boom mic.
Hmm.
I didn't want none of that. I wanted to be in the back with the mixing board.
Yeah,
Because
I had
back
to do
then,
a
when you had a
commercial in school.
studio, you had your camera set up, one, camera two, camera three. Chad
Mhm.
B, what's good, man? How are you? You'd
Chad
have your
B.
camera set up, Herman, and then
Mhm.
you needed someone in the back to fade from camera two to camera three. You remember those consoles?
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah,
I was
I did
always
a
that guy in
commercial
the back.
when I was in. We had to do a commercial when I was in college for
So,
advertising class.
Aviano, you're 100% right. That's exactly what one of the speakers said. You have to get in front of the camera so people can connect with you. So I'm trying to make it so that every time I go out, even if I go fly FPV, I have to have some kind of vlog footage to go with it, let you know where I'm going. My
Mhm.
problem is I'm so stoic. Like here, I'm animated because, have something in a little red cup and I don't have to go nowhere. But when I'm out going out to fly, it's like
Mhm.
dabba dabba do. I'm stoic. I have to get past that. I have to get past that point, and then it should come out good. I
Uh,
appreciate it. Chris says I do okay, but to be honest,
do you
there's a
know?
lot behind vlogging and there's a lot of takes because I'm developing an outtake folder from stuff Herman and I have done over the years. And you know what? I'm almost ready to put that together. And for once, you guys, I'll stop talking real quick, Herman, so you can get on the screen. But we went to Philadelphia
Hmm.
and Herman,
Yeah.
I have, the mic set up and everything, and Herman's always had the mic set up and stuff, so I would vlog with him and use his microphone. So now it was his turn to get even with me for messing up and creating bloopers, as you call them.
Nah,
But
that wasn't deliberate. I mean, I just missed the cue.
the first one was.
No, I missed the cue.
But you guys will get it. It's still the same. I am fat and I don't think there's a large enough lens to capture all of me. Okay, so you do headshots.
Who?
Yo, you gotta
Rob?
fake it
Yeah.
till you,
Who's
you gotta
that? Rob?
fake it until you get it right, Rob.
Yeah, they got 15
Stop that
millimeter.
bullshit.
Rob, you got you
Stop
got
it.
you got a 15 millimeter angle. It'll get you.
Rob, Aviano Ariel, to be honest, dude, my wife and my daughter call me a bear. Because
Uh-oh.
like they say I'm as big as a bear. Okay. You
Damn.
don't talk about fat. If you should see my stomach after a meal. Okay? That's all I'm
Damn. If
saying.
they call you a bear, what about people who are bigger than you? That's a bigger bear?
I guess. I guess. I guess. You know.
Oh,
Chad
but
B, what's good, man? I hope all is well. Everything.
that's
Michael
funny.
Blades, FPV. Michael Blades, do you have the Mavic 3, sir? Because I could have swore I saw a photo or a picture of you took with the Mavic 3. If you
Okay.
can confirm one for yes, zero for no, appreciate it. And if
Well, I've seen a lot of talk out there about the Mavic 3.
I've seen a lot of pictures and videos with the Mavic 3s as well.
Yeah. Oh, I
There
mean,
is one that I have bookmarked. I
mhm,
will put the link in the stream tonight. I
okay.
highly, highly suggest if you have a 4K television or
Mhm.
4K computer screen or 4K
I
tablet,
I can't tell the
watch this
difference.
video. Watch this video. It's
What
made,
was it?
it's
It's shot in.
it's shot totally with the Mavic 3 in
Yeah.
cinematic
uh,
mode.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. But I mean, was it shot in the 5K or was it shot in the 4K?
Now see that. Hey Tom, what's up? Hope all is well with you as well.
Hey
I'm
Tom, what's
I
up?
would have to confirm that. In fact, I'd have to open up another window and go to my watch folder
Are you
and
home, Tom?
yeah, Tom, where are you in the United States? It's like where is Carmen San Diego and where is Tom in the United
I
States?
thought you were still traveling.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull a video up now and go to the description of it and see. Okay, 2 months ago, DJI sent us a new Mavic 3. We're extremely
Yeah,
interested
Tom, there is.
and create.
What happened?
This is, I'm reading this, they filmed it in 5 locations in
Mhm.
3 different countries: Turkey,
Okay.
um, Cappadocia, Istanbul, Russia,
Okay.
Kamchatka Peninsula, Shanty Islands,
So it's
Dubai,
yeah. Okay.
but they do not say how
What it
they
was
shot.
shot in. Okay.
Yes, yes,
Well,
but this video, bananas on.
Tom says there's a lot of Mavic 3 haters out there.
We know this, Tom, and this is why we had our Mavic 3. Yes, yes, I'm visiting, bro, worldwide. Don't I got the traveling cup here too?
Well,
What's up?
Tom is on an
What's up?
adventure, man.
What's up, Mark Fisher? How are you, bro?
Mark, what's up, man? Tom is on a priceless adventure right now, being
Mark
able to
Fisher.
travel like that around the
Yes.
country.
Mark Fisher, I have one question for you on a scale from
Hmm.
zero, from no, on a scale from 50 to
Hmm.
100. Mark Fisher, from 50 to 100. How do you like that Mavic 3
Hmm.
right now? Not just with what you've done. I saw those pictures you took and crispy, crispy, crispy. Very
Okay.
crispy. How are you, Mr. Crawley? Hope all is well with you.
Okay.
I'd like to
So
know
one
because
shot that he
did
did,
you see the pictures that he took?
not all of them.
Let me see. I already have like 20 windows open.
So don't kill yourself.
Like
I
I got
mean,
a
I
pinky
did
in the
see
brain.
something.
Like I got a pinky in a brain supercomputer. I got like 20 windows open. Hold on. I'm gonna go to the group, the Ridmud group, right here.
Okay.
Okay, yes. I'm gonna show you some pictures that M Drone, Mr. Mark Fisher took. And this is why I said from 50 to 100. How do you like the
Mr. Crowley.
camera? Okay. And now keep in mind, we all know Facebook down reses. So I could imagine how this would look on a regular television, what a regular monitor, 4K monitor or 4K screen.
Hmm.
Because the only way you can see and appreciate the beauty of the Mavic 3 or anything shot in 4K or a high resolution is to have the peripheral to see it.
Okay.
Kudos to you, Mark
Where,
Fisher.
where were these taken exactly, Mark? Those are in Rhode Island.
You'd have to ask him in the chat there.
That's what I was asking him
Oh, okay.
if he could say.
He was saying show the video. Hold on, hold on. Let me go back. I stopped it before that. I should.
Eddie, what's good?
Eddie, what's good, man? Ken Dobo, co-host. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's one of the best spots you could have. Seriously. Hold on. I'm going through the photos now. These, let me just show you so you guys can see what I'm doing here.
Hmm.
Instead of me
What you
just
got? What you got?
talking. But he says show the video. there's a video. Where's the video? Hold on. Let me go back and look. I don't see a video. Hold on. Nope. These are just the pictures that you took. And that's you going live there. No, who's this? Mark Fisher, Mavic 3. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Hold on 1 second.
I saw this.
I can't blow this up. Wait a minute.
The 2 arrows.
Okay. I know where that is.
Music. You heard me, Lawrence? Music.
Yeah. The music?
Yeah, I don't know if it's copyright.
Yeah, copyrighted. That was a hot effect.
Oh yeah, I've seen Mark's videos. He's
yes, you have some skills. You do have some skills there. We would love.
He can edit.
We would love for you to come on down here to New York.
He can edit.
Do a collab with us, with those guys. See something in the future?
We can come up there. I don't care.
Right, and we do a little collab. It's no copyright. Very good. See, smart man. Okay. Jack Rabbit, what's good? How are you, Maddie? Everybody else that's in the chat, welcome, welcome, welcome. Herman got a surprise for you guys tonight.
Well, no, we got a couple of things. I mean, we're talking tonight about everybody's been talking about it. There's videos out there. We're talking about the smart controller tonight. A little bit about the smart controller. A couple of things, yes, the Mavic.
Oh, Captain Ray is going up there Tuesday.
Yeah, I know. I saw he did a video. He was talking about it. We got a couple of things. Like I told you, the Mavic 3 is in the building. She is here tonight. She's in makeup, and we're gonna talk a couple of things here first before Hold on. What happened?
Can you repeat that?
I said the Mavic 3 is in the building tonight. She's in the building. She's in makeup right now backstage.
Okay. I have to say.
So she will be coming to the stage tonight.
Okay. All right.
The Mavic 3 is in the building.
Mark Fisher got the Mavic 3, thought he was a more loyal Ortel. Let me explain something to you, KB United. The drone that freaking bad comes out, you could be loyal to the best of your women. You're going to get her. I can't say it no other way. Hold on. Can I put the disclaimer, Herman?
Yeah, put the disclaimer.
Views and opinions tonight are not necessarily the views and opinions of everybody on the panel and or in the chat. Okay. I apologize. I should have played the disclaimer first.
Yeah. That one there that could get you in trouble too.
Yeah. Yes, it can. So
no, and I'm just saying, when they had issues, what was that plane that they had grounded there for almost a year or so? Those pilots wasn't gonna go hungry because those planes
767 or 787, whatever it was.
737. Yeah. But I'm not exactly sure of the plane. But when those planes was grounded, them pilots didn't say, "Yo, I'm gonna sit at home and chill." They went and ate. They went to work.
They went in and they flew in another plane. Yeah.
So hey, you gotta move.
It is. Now, hold on. Now, Mark Fisher said something really quick. Really, what I know for a fact. Ortel Robotics Evo 2 Pro 6K is still the beast too.
Oh, I bet it is.
I've seen the Mavic 3 compared to the 2S, which shouldn't really be compared. I have not seen anyone compare to Ortel Robotics Pro 6K to Mavic 3. Why?
It's still new.
Well, I would like to see that.
It's probably still new.
Well, I would definitely like to see a comparison. So,
there's probably someone out there
Fisher, M Drone, Ortel Robotics. If you have one and you have an M3, Do a comparison video, dude. No one's doing them right now.
You're gonna keep calling that thing the M3 until BMW puts out a cease and desist.
Cease and desist, right? Every time you use the word, you use M3, you get a ticket. You get a ticket. And that reminds me, I need to, you know what? My soundboard has grown, Herman. I need to create subfolders now where I have the channels that I have set up. Now I need to create subfolders within those channels because every time I do a live stream, I'm like, I needed that sound effect. If I had that sound effect, I could have did that. Or I need that sound. I need this. And I'm slowly creating a list, and it's getting bigger and bigger. Johnny Drone Flyer, welcome.
Johnny.
Another member who went.
Another guy was down at Spin Up.
Did you guys hang out for Spin Down? Maddie, how was all you guys?
Yeah, they were all there. Videos. All the guys were there.
I know. I want to see these videos and stuff of these guys. I
wish I could have made it.
I think the photos of the M3 and Hotel Evo are side by side, but with video, I think the M3 is stepping on the Evo 2 Pro.
Why? I mean,
I think the M3 may be stepping on the Evo. Well, it depends.
Why you say that?
Yeah,
I haven't seen any work, anything anybody just, dug into and just tried to work with it. But what's this? Tom said
the M4 is not yet fully tasked.
True, but at the same time,
thank you, Gary, for stopping in.
When we start talking about image quality and stuff like that, and you start talking about shooting from a certain distance and height and all those things that take place in there. And you remember, you've probably heard me say this before, the bigger the eye, the better the see. So if you got 8K behind a 1/2-inch sensor or 6K behind a 1-inch sensor, as opposed to you shooting a high quality of 4K with that larger sensor, your image quality from the larger sensor.
Can I interrupt something really quick? Can I interrupt? M-Drone. I want to bring up an issue that a lot of people are tending to talk about with this Mavic 3. And it is nothing bad. I'm glad you just reminded me of it. But he says, yes, that's what I have to wait for, all the updates.
The updates?
I'm going to tell you something. The Mavic 3 is not the first time you've had to wait for updates. You've had to wait for updates from the Spark,
Mike, what's up?
Mavic Pro, the Phantom 4 Pro. All of these things were put out and you needed an update. It's just that they're being smart this time and telling you, this is the list of stuff and this is where we're going with this drone.
Right. I mean, they're being transparent with it.
I just wanted to bring that up, Herman.
They were being transparent with it, but I think a company like DJI can be transparent with that kind of thing. You understand what I'm saying to you? Now, if we were just coming out with our first drone, trying to start up, and we did that, we might as well pull the gun out and shoot ourselves in the foot.
Hey, Michael Roach, how are you, man? Welcome. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, so with that, like I said, DJI being transparent with it, they can get away with something like that.
Aviano says he's expecting the Mavic 3 maybe by Christmas.
Now, if they did what Autel did, they wouldn't do what Autel did.
No, they would
launch the drone and then disappear into
the shadows
in the back of the van and disappear in the back of the van and pull off on the mall parking lot after the pre-sale. Depending on where you ordered your drone from, I'm going to say that with DJI. But if you ordered it directly from DJI, depending on when you placed that order.
Yeah, Third Eye says that the Mavic 3 is good for video, not worth replacing the Evo 2 Pro. Well, I'm not saying, and I'm saying this personally, I'm not saying because I do not own the Evo 2 Pro, I do not own the Mavic 3. What I am saying is I just want to see the comparison. One will always be better than the other.
Right, Tom. You're right.
You
Right. That's exactly.
understand?
That's what I'm
You're
talking about, Tom.
100% right, Herman. An M four-third sensor is going to handle low light so much better than an Autel 1-inch 6K.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But I just want to compare. Everyone's comparing the Air 2S. Let's bring the Autel into this. They're in a drone game too,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh,
When
Lawrence, you
people
can see my
compare
little
cameras
kangaroo?
to GoPro, they usually have 2 or 3 cameras to compare to GoPro. That's all I'm saying. What's that,
Lawrence,
Herman?
you can see my little kangaroo.
Where the hell you get that from? I
Kangaroo.
just saw it.
The
You got a
kangaroo.
kangaroo hanging from oh, your kangaroo from Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fat. Rob would love that. If he comes into the chat, you know what? I should have took a screenshot. He comes into the chat. It, I have to remind him of that. The 28 times was impressive on the M3, but the Evo 2 Pro 6K is absolutely incredible at night. So
Okay.
imagine your Mavic 3 with the 4/3 sensor in the
Right.
same situation.
Right.
It's like Mr. Magoo seeing Oak like
Oh,
this at
having the
night,
right glasses.
and then he put the right glasses on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm waiting for B&H gets it in stock before I buy. Mike Roach says the
They
flight
didn't
time
have
is
it.
what attracts me on the Mavic 3. Ray Kelly, Mike flies on drones. All you guys,
Hey, Ray Kelly.
glad you guys made
Captain
it back
Ray.
home
Another
from,
guy
and
down in
I'm
Spin
looking
Up.
forward to seeing that footage.
Yeah, Ray went down to Spin Up and he had the luck with him.
Ray Kelly, I have to give you the applause.
It really happened to a
Give
nice
you the
guy, man.
applause because
I'm
congratulations
happy for you,
again
Ray. Yeah, it couldn't have
on
happened to a
winning
nicer guy.
the Mavic 3.
He got
Congratulations.
that Mavic 3 in the in the raffle they had to draw.
Hey Ray, I'm gonna let you know this. You got your Christmas gift. So if the rest of the year turns to shit, you got your Christmas gift. I'm being honest. I'm being honest.
Oh
I'm
man.
really happy for you, man.
I would figure you'd have said more like if you don't get anything else for Christmas.
Right. So if you get socks for Christmas, don't be mad. You
Yeah,
got your Christmas gift
what's up,
early.
Eddie? But
Eddie,
you know
what's
what,
good?
Lawrence? You know, these
Rose
smoke
says they give you 1,500 cash right now
for what?
for the M3.
For
Oh, wait a minute.
the Air 2S?
Herman's reaching for the 2S.
For the 2S?
You better not sell that bird.
He said 15.
Yeah, I know. Ford versus Chevy, Mac versus Windows, Evo versus M3. Will it ever end? Third Eye says. Big Matt, what's good?
Big
I said
Bad was good.
the Mavic
So,
3 will be released January 24th.
what
So
happened?
now it's out but incomplete, but the firmware will release on the 22nd. How
Mm-hmm.
good of a guess was that? Yeah, pretty much.
What?
Pretty much. But you guys that went to Spin Up, we're gonna get back to the
Yeah.
to the stream. You guys that went to Spin Up, I want to see your footage. I want to see more of your photos. I'm sure you guys went down there with a shitload of SD cards and recorded everything.
Well, they had a video on Ready Set Drone for the whole event that took place. The first video I saw was like 7 hours. They had the little presentation, the seminar guys, came up and talked. A couple of guys did some songs and stuff like that. They had a pretty good time down there. They had a very good
That's
time down
good.
there.
Corey Mano, how are you, man? What's good? All right, well, we need to get the stream started.
But
Huh?
Lawrence. Oh boy, hold on a second. The post guy is at the door.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Right.
I'll entertain them while while you take care of business. Anyway, Herman's got a surprise tonight. I know what it is, but I'm sworn to secrecy. He's giving it away at the South Florida drone meetup. Yeah, right. You're gonna have to wrestle that shit out of his hands. Seriously. But we have to talk about the smart controller tonight, and there's a reason why we're going to be talking about the smart controller. I will wait till after Chinese New Year to see how all the software comes along with the drone. Well, that list that they have, Big Matt, excuse me, that list that they have of stuff, that's just letting you know the direction that they're headed with that drone. Now, if you remember, the very first of the Mavic series, the Mavic Pro, they introduced Lance to us, and we didn't even know it when they had the picture of the little plane on the drone and all of that stuff. They were introducing Lance to us. Well, I believe this Mavic 3 now is the next level of where they are going with drones and technology, which is OcuSync 3.0 and 3 Plus and stuff like that. The new smart controller that can maybe be backdated. So maybe not, who knows?
Welcome back.
Welcome back. 22 things that are not available. Yes, it's 22.
Yeah, there's 22 things.
Matt, I mentioned
some will be
earlier,
there and some won't be back.
But hold on. I mentioned earlier, Big Matt, before you got here, I don't know if you were here earlier, but I did mention earlier, every drone that DJI has launched needing firmware updates.
Especially the Mavic 2.
The Air 2S, the Mavic series, every drone that they launched, the Mavic 2 Pro, all of them needed firmware updates. What's happening now is, go ahead, Herman.
The Mavic Pro had probably the most updates out the box than any other drone I've ever seen in my life.
Yes. So now the point I'm making is you're 100% correct. There are 22 things that are not available, but they're letting you know this is the direction we're heading with this drone. This is what we want this drone to do, and this is what the drone is going to be able to do.
Well, some of those things will be there eventually, but some of them won't be back.
That's true. Like Herman mentioned, there's no more waypoints.
I don't think that's coming back. I'm not sure. I don't think that's coming back.
Right. But right now, there's no more waypoints in the Mavic 3. Okay.
I believe I had heard.
Yes, and don't let anyone say the Mavic 3 is not worth the money. It's worth every penny. The case it comes in is absolutely insane, though. Listen, that case that they have for the Mavic 3.
Okay.
All I'm going to say is,
well, there's a few things.
They went from a MERS to,
well,
I have to come up with a new name for it because
Lawrence, there's a lot of things going on with DJI right now, and all of these drone companies are adapting and are moving on to bigger and better things in their more premium drones. Like, for instance, this Cine package that they got for the Mavic 3.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine something like that back when we were buying Phantoms and stuff? The top of the line Phantom would have something like that. I mean, let's think about where they would go with these things now if they were coming out with this technology we have now.
I'd be in California right now shooting a supermodel on top of a Lexus or Lamborghini. Okay. All right.
But,
that's what I'd be doing.
But you see how things are changing, right? Laws and stuff are changing. Like you got smoke shops and stuff like that popping up everywhere. I know all over here in Brooklyn, they got smoke shops popping up because, with the changing the laws like that. But there was an FPV video shot in Denver, Colorado, Adventure FPV, of a small little FPV one-shot video where a guy flew around a smoke shop. Purple Haze. Purple Haze smoke shop.
Anyway,
look at the name of the smoke shop, Purple Haze.
Purple Haze. And I all of the colors in here, the way things are set up, it's very well lit. It's this, I don't know, like you said yesterday, I don't know barbershops this big.
Right.
There's
certain laundromats that's not even that big.
Right. I agree.
I wonder what they move out of there. A whole lot of bongs.
Listen. This is where drone work is going. You cannot go anywhere without seeing some kind of drone work. Now I'm going to send you the link to this video here so you can
There's
watch it.
also a guy, I think they had the making, right, of the video.
Yes. I'm going to put the link of both of them. We will not show the making of it because it involves a lot of talking and stuff like that. But Eddie, did you get your sin bird yet? Wondering. And this video here is the making of it. And you gotta hear, even though that place was so small, you saw how the flight was flown. And what this guy was asking the pilot to do was just ridiculous. He wanted him to come in at this height and drop to this level. And dude is trying to tell him, Russell, congratulations, his Mavic 3 arrived yesterday. It's a great drone so far. I want to see all the footage.
There was a slight issue with some of those coming out from people who may have ordered after the launch.
I was wondering if you were going to talk about that.
I didn't really.
Still haven't even done that, huh?
I really don't want to get into it with DJI.
Okay, cool. Big B Mac, how are you, bro? Well,
I really kind of don't have the energy for it anymore. So if it happens, if I don't even want to talk about it. Well, yeah, there was a video out there that had showed that the Lawrence, you still with me? That I sent to you that showed the smart controller and the old smart controller had updated, showed the Mavic 3 on it. But when he was trying to connect to the smart controller, he couldn't connect to it. Yeah. So I saw an article and was talking about the smart controller and will it why your old smart controller won't work with the Mavic 3,
right?
And everybody was worried about whether or not the smart controller would work with the Mavic 3, and they were saying that this smart controller, what happens with the smart controller is that in the video transmission with it is that this controller works with the OcuSync 2.
Yeah, 2.0.
Yeah, right. All of the ones that work on 2.0, which OcuSync 2. So it'll work with aircrafts like the Mini 2, the Air 2, the 2S, the Mavic Zoom and Pro, the 2 and Zoom and Pro, and it'll work with all of the enterprise products as well as the Phantom 4 V2.
My question is,
right?
The Air 2S is on OcuSync 2.0. My question is,
see, the thing is, like I said, with this, it accepts that transmission system of the OcuSync 2 in this controller, especially on the video transmission with this. Now, the transmission system with the new controller, or should I say on the controller that comes with both the 2S and is going to come with the Mavic 3, the regular controller. That they said works with the OcuSync 2, but for some reason when testing the OcuSync 3,
Drone said the Air 2S. This article made a mistake because the Air 2S is on 3.0.
Right.
Now, the smart drone is on 3 plus. So say 3.1.
And they're having issues with it connecting and working with this thing solidly. You already had, because this, like I said, this works rock solid with the excuse me, with OcuSync 2.
Right.
So, but if anybody that flew the 2S with this nose, it's very laggy.
Yeah. I've heard you mention it. I've heard you mention it a
few
few
situations. It is very laggy. Like here in the city, put your tablet on the regular controller.
Yeah, but you were mentioning that out in the open, like up in Rochester, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, yeah. Oh, out by the water, she works fine.
A lot less. And Mark Fisher says I have no issues with the smart controller and Air 2S.
Here
what we're saying is
when you get a lot of traffic and stuff going on.
Right, where you are, Mark, the traffic is maybe an eighth. And when I mean traffic, digital traffic in the air between microwaves, 4G, 5G, 2.4G, 5.8, all of these frequencies are much closer together.
So like when we were bought Tesla,
so
right?
It's downgradable to 2.0, the Air 2S. The Air 2S is 3.0.
So like when we were at Tesla, Lawrence, that thing was fire. That thing was going nuts when we were by Tesla.
Oh, I could imagine.
You understand what I'm saying too? It was going crazy when we were by Tesla. You know?
Yeah, and this particular spot, yes, Herman, there's a lot of noise when the transmission is not great. And this is what he's talking about. But not only that, there is a little lag. There is lag that I've heard Herman complain about, and I've seen it on his map where he moves and the map, he stops his drone and then the map catches up to it. And that's a problem when you're in an area. Also, that particular night that we were flying, there were helicopters airborne, and we used the app Flight Radar 24 to tell the different altitudes of them and stuff like that. But there's just so much radio noise and Bluetooth and microwave and
the helicopters were taking off. All of that comes up on man stuff like the man flight. See, but like I said, when we were out by Garrison, right? Garrison is within that 5-mile range of the airport, but it's a legal airfield there for RC. So we can fly from there. Anyone can fly from there. When we were flying from there, manned aircraft also comes overhead in that flight path to Kennedy. We get it comes up on the screen, but because it's out in the open, out on the water, there's no problem.
Right. When we were on the cliffs, when we were over
flying near all of that stuff down there by the shipyards and all.
You want to know how I know it's true? How I know it's true? Because I didn't hear you complain once in Rhode Island. I didn't hear you complain once in Rhode Island.
No, it worked perfect.
And there were certain places. Hold on a second. Go ahead and talk. I got to mute.
It's not like you got a burglar. No, but yeah, the smart controller, from what they're saying, it doesn't really work well with that new transmission system that's on the what you call it, I'm losing my mind.
On the new Mavic smart 3 controller.
The Mavic 3. The was that 3 plus they have on it. It seems to what happened?
No, go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, it seems to work better with this new smart controller that they have, which happens to be the RC Pro.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going for $11.99.
Good night, Tom. Thanks for coming.
That's going for $11.99. All right, Tom. I'll catch you later, man. Thanks for stopping in. No, but that.
See what Corey Mano put?
They don't.
Only look on the DJI specs for the Mavic 3. DJI RC N1 remote controller transmission system OcuSync 2.0.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I'm saying to you. For some reason,
hey,
I don't know how or why or what's in the controller, but it can work with the Mavic 3 as well as those other drones that are running off of OcuSync 2. but the smart controller just does not seem to handle it, because I think it might have to do with the fact of how old the Android system is and the processor from all the updates. It may be that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're talking about a controller that I think
Hey, what's up, Corey?
isn't that
You're right.
controller older than the controller that's in the with that came like that controller started with the mini, right? Or was it?
With the mini, the smart controller?
No, the regular controller.
Oh, the regular, the
Yeah,
one that
the
launches and
what the hell is that? The RCN
I,
one?
yeah,
Yeah.
I believe it did start back with the mini.
Yeah, I think that started with the mini, didn't it? And
We'll have to confirm that.
the smart controller was an Android system that was out, I think, a little bit before that, and it still wasn't even the Android system that was up to date in the Android phones.
Click that like button, you guys, even you lurkers out there. Come on, show
So,
some
I
support. Thank
mean, with that being said, you know, this old smart controller, I don't, I think it may have reached its limit, because you know, when you start looking into to getting the smart controller, if you went to DJI right now, you know, they have what they have you know, the reminder for the in stock reminder. So when they get them in stock, they'll remind you. They'll send you an email, I guess, letting you know they got them in stock. But with the RC Pro out there, I don't expect you to see it again.
I
You
could
know,
believe that. Big Matt says that the original smart controller doesn't have enough RAM to keep up with the new upgrades.
right?
All the
That's
new
what I'm
upgrades.
saying.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
probably
yeah,
it's
and
reached its limit.
that's why it's laggy.
It's reached its limit. You know,
Yeah,
and so with that, you know, if you go
but
to B&H, right? If you go to B&H's website and put in the DJI smart controller, it'll
hmm
come up as discontinued. You know,
yes,
and
yes.
that's by the manufacturer. You know, it's discontinued by
DJI
the.
had, yeah, discontinued the smart controller, so it has you
Yeah,
wonder, is- where are they
well,
going with this new smart controller? Now,
well,
like
I
PC, and this
mean,
is what I like about PC
mhm,
as opposed to Macintosh machines, which I'm sure you can do the same thing, but it costs you $1,000 more. With
right.
PC, you can have multiple operating systems, and Matt can tell you this, you can have multiple operating systems in your computer. So I could be running Windows 11 now and need to do work on Linux. Okay, so now you're wondering, are they going in this direction with the smart controller to run on 3.0 and 2.0? Hmm, who knows? I don't, that's just speculation on my end and food for thought, something to think about. That's all I'm saying. When
Well,
you're in the computers, Corey Mano could probably
well,
understand what I'm talking about with
I
multiple
mean,
operating systems.
well, as far as that is concerned, you know, you're talking about a remote that you know, we saw the launch when they talked about it, and
Yeah.
they even mentioned the lag issues that we're having with the original smart controller, and where they're going with the RC Pro, and how this new upgraded transmission system, and it will remove the issues that was with the lag and stuff like that. And she got burglars in the crib, Lawrence.
Yeah, that was a burglar or something. The hamburglar. It was the hamburglar behind me. That's who
No,
that
but
was.
yeah, this the new smart controller, it's supposed to be a little beefier, the transmission system, and you know, with this increased range of transmission, everybody talks about,
Yeah,
how
here's
some
their
people
site.
like to mention the distance. Yeah, see, discontinued.
Yeah, they're not playing around. They
You
if it
know, and the
but
authorized
this
dealers are
is
saying
why I say
discontinued.
is it a possibility that that the smart controller will have multiple operating systems? Windows has built-in Windows, Linux subsystems to run Linux code. Exactly my point. If you have something that can handle more than one operating system, you have the ultimate machine.
Well, more than likely, that's not what you're going to see, but
no, but it's a thought.
You'll probably see the drones going forth working on this, and maybe backwards compatible, maybe down one drone. I'm not, don't quote me on this because I don't work for DJI. I'm not privy to any information to share from DJI.
His real handle is Osita 55.
Now, let's stop for a second. Let's say I was. What would make me take the name of a broom company?
See, that is true. That is.
Are those brooms still around?
DJI's site shows in stock reminder.
Right.
Because that means after the stock is gone, there is no more.
They'll remind you when it comes back.
Yeah, okay. To fix the lag, you have to insert an SD card into the smart controller to increase the physical RAM on the unit. Cache photos fill up fast on your smart controller that takes up space. Yeah, it is basically an Android tablet that fills up its memory faster than its purpose. That makes a lot of sense.
That's why you got to clean that.
That makes a hell of a lot of sense.
Got to clean it out.
Now, are we going to get to this or what?
What?
You're stalling, man. Come on.
What? We're talking about the smart controller, and whether or not you're gonna see it again, and you don't want to talk about the smart controller.
Well, I don't own one.
Well, there's a lot of people out there that own smart controllers.
I know you own one. I know you own one.
They would like to know what's going on with the smart controller. And I've taken the time to find out what's going on, a little bit about what's going on about the smart controller.
Matt says he's got a 128 SD card in his. Smart move.
Yeah, I believe I do too. I don't know what do I have.
Smart move.
What do I have? I probably do too.
Hitting the like button brings you good karma. Good karma gets you
closer 128
of your dreams. Right. Everyone's put well, Big Matt, and you have 128 in yours. So depending on the size of your SD card,
protect them all.
Huh?
I got the screen protected.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good.
But yeah, I mean, the smart controller was a nice little tool. I mean, it was fun, and I think it's reached the end of its limit. And I said the new, the RC Pro for $11.99 may be backwards compatible. Maybe one drone. I don't know. Don't quote me. I don't have any information that's from DJI to share.
You see what Bill
listening to some of the things that's being said out there about it. Yeah. What Bill say?
Michael FPV says, and all he buys is 120. But Bill goes, he already posted the pic, Herman. Just do it.
Do what? Oh, unbox the drone.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me get the drone.
All right. Hold on. Let's see. It's got
it's
here.
It's here. It's here. There we go.
Okay. All right. Congratulations
we got
to you.
The fly more, just a little bit less combo. Now, let me open up the thingy here. Oh, wait a second. See, this is
hey, Show, what's good, man? How are you? Welcome, Show. Well, I'm glad that you decided to pull the trigger and get it.
Here it is right here, brand new in the nice, pretty plastic baggie that it comes in.
Yes. We guys are witnessing a first. Phantom Flight 101 opening his new toy, the new workhorse. Forget the word.
You got to open the plastic up here neatly.
You guys, I must explain to you. Herman keeps every box, every wrapper, every piece of tape that comes with something new. That's all I'm going to say. Ray Kelly, love it, Herman. Congratulations. All the best. The
Here we got
canvas
the bag.
first.
Here we got
Yeah.
the big I want to
And
call this
I
like
don't
a
I don't have
fashion
I don't
pistol.
have I don't have any house music
It's
to
not a
play in the
purse.
background.
It's not a purse like the last one. It's more like
Right,
a.
like them. I need some house music to play in the background, like you're modeling it.
You know what? Actually, this is very nice. It got some nice metal uh locks here. It's not some cheap plastic thing.
Yeah,
You
but canvas, unless you waterproof that thing. Uh-uh.
that's all right. That's easy because the back and the bottom part of it here is like a, I guess it's some
Leather,
kind of a leather type of thing.
leather,
The handle is like
plastic
a,
leather,
yeah, the
leather.
handle is like, but that's all easy to fix. Now, how it zips here around the beat me in the head here a little bit. It supposedly converts into a backpack or whatever. I'm not gonna convert anything here, but what do you want to see first? The accessories or the
Steve,
drone
no,
itself?
yes, it does actually turn into a backpack, but
Because we got a couple of
I
boxes and
cannot see
things
Herman
inside here.
walking down the street with that on his back. Someone might run up on him and punch him.
Here's the controller down
Okay.
inside the bottom of the box, and I said there was a box with some little stuff inside here. I'm gonna open that up and
Okay.
see what's in there.
Herman, ramen noodles until you pay that off.
Don't worry, I got the recipes. I got the recipes. I got
So,
I bought the bag with the chicken parts and stuff like that, chop up and throw
yeah,
inside the ramen, the onions. I got the whole setup in there. I went shopping
Herman,
already for it.
Herman,
See, I got the
yes.
skid delivered of the ramen, right? We got a couple of
Uh-huh.
batteries,
Yeah,
in
you
there.
should see that skid of ramen in his living room. I was at his house the other day. He's not bullshitting. He got a skid of ramen there.
We got
And he's
a
got every
power
possible
brick here.
ramen recipe.
Got a power brick.
And I looked away. Did Herman get the M3? He's still pulling it out, still pulling things out the bag.
And
Little
then,
plugs.
let's put the
There it
bag,
is.
let's put the bag down here. And here she goes, right there. There she goes.
There she goes.
Dun, dun, dun,
Very nice.
dun.
Very, very nice.
Dun, 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 dun. There she goes.
Okay. Close to Christmas, someone will bite. Yeah, well, I think Avianos might be getting
Now,
one in December as well.
it's got this chastity belt on here.
I know, right? I know. That Mavic's not having sex with no other Mavic with that shit on.
Now, if there's an instruction, oh, here we go. You pull this up, I guess. Yeah, that's how you release the
Can't see it.
chastity.
We can't see it. So if you break it on camera, you have it recorded. It was built bad. Hold
Okay,
it high.
hold on. I put it back.
Hold it. Hold it.
Okay.
Yeah, there we
See,
go.
here we got this little piece right here. You pull this up, and it releases the chastity belt that's on it. And then you pull off. Yo, who works at DJI? Whose idea was this? This
Yo,
is almost like a ball gag when you want to look at it.
I was getting ready to say it looks like a human muzzle. You're crazy.
You can
Ray
fly.
Kelly says it's beautiful. Ray Kelly
You can
says
fly and then come home and
Kiss
do
it.
all kinds of crazy things while editing.
Listen, I told you I need some house music to have that boom, boom, boom,
Oh,
boom in the
but
background.
here's the
Playing
drone.
techno.
There she goes right there. There's that camera that everybody wanted to see. That's the camera. Right there.
Yeah, okay. Yes, he did, Mark. We kept hinting we have something coming up. So it's glad you're here. What, Herman had the beast this whole time? Yeah. Yeah.
And she on
Holding out for
fools.
Wednesday's live stream. M Drone says you should. M Drone and Ray Kelly says it's so beautiful you should kiss it.
You want me to kiss it? Okay. There she goes.
Wow.
Live on the live.
I got you now. I got you now on screenshot. Wait till I see your girl. Wait till I see your girl. It's on and popping.
The other battery, third battery.
Herman,
Yeah.
I'm holding the screenshot ransom for a certain amount of dollars.
Listen,
Preferably the price of a Mavic 3. You can get that photo.
First off, she's been around a lot longer than the drones have, and she'll tell you she's not going anywhere. She'll throw all of these drones in the garbage when I'm not here.
Anyway, congratulations to you. I'm making out with mine right now, Mark says. Well, I'm glad you got to open it up. No, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to put her.
You got the muzzle. That's what it looks like, a dog muzzle.
Put her back in her. You know what they said? It's supposed to hold a propeller.
Michael Blade says, "Congratulations, you deserve it."
It's supposed. Thank you. It's supposed to hold the propellers in place when traveling. That's what it.
Yo, Mark Fisher said. Mark Fisher said the Mavic 3 just gave you some tone. Wow.
You know, you guys all need help, right?
Uh-huh.
You all need help.
Everyone's saying enjoy, though, and I agree. I'll actually get a chance to see one up close, and
I'm not going to convert the bag into. What I like about the bag, though, let me hold it up so you can see it here. It actually has slots for you to put everything in, if you can see that.
Right, the 3 batteries.
Yeah, you could put the battery.
You could put the tablet behind the controller.
Right. Well, you got space in here, and all kind of places inside here. There's space in here.
You hold on. KB United put a couple of weeks ago. Most folks were saying fly what you have. Once that drone launched, folks were like, "Fuck it."
Well, you always heard me say, "I'm not going to tell you how to have fun."
True.
But if you can get it and you want it, knock yourself out. Now if you go back and check out any of the live streams, that's what I've always said, and I stick to it. And
I agree.
If you can get it, it's got the books in here, the stuff that we all read
that you're throwing all over the table.
And it's got the charger, the brick, the one that I hate. Okay. As soon as they come up with a multi-charge, I'm all over it.
Hey, Show says
cables here that probably only work with Apple products.
Show says I'm offering my intervention services. All of you wanted to have sex with you. Wait, all of you wanted to have sex with your Mavic 3. Send them to me for safekeeping. He's offering an intervention service.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay, I hope you're not needed, but
What's up, Barry? You missed the opening. Herman just showed his Mavic 3. He's putting it away now.
The filters
back into the bag.
And I'm gonna pick up all of the books, Lawrence, so that you don't get angry.
Jazz K says Phantom Flight 101 with the Mavic 3. What are you gonna do when the Mavic 5 comes out? LOL.
When the Mavic 5 comes out?
Oh, sorry guys, buying a new car right now. Well, congratulations on your new car.
And bigger than this, like Trump me.
You must be sitting here. You must be sitting there while they fill out paperwork, watching the live stream. We appreciate it very much. Don't forget to click that like button. Great to see Herman and Lawrence. Great to see you, awesome people. Well, we appreciate it. Oh, Angie's here too. Angie, you missed the opening. Herman just revealed he has the Mavic 3. He's been holding on to it for the live stream. And now he's putting it back in that Merce back, because it's a Merce slash
it has a handle. It's a small briefcase.
Barry, what's wrong with you?
It has a handle. It's a small briefcase.
That's okay. Well, congratulations, man. I'm glad. Correct. I'm waiting here on the paperwork. Exactly. So you might as well. We appreciate you coming in, Barry, as always. You and the missus sitting there chilling or waiting for the paperwork, or you're buying a car dolo. And is it a 2-seater and fire engine red? No, I'm just playing. I can see him getting slapped up now.
A 2-seater?
The car better not be a 2-seater, and it better not be fire engine red.
There's nothing wrong with the 2-seater as long as it's just you and the missus.
Well, yeah, but they got kids. Yeah, so they're 2-seater out the window.
Yeah, coupes, all of
that. Oh, the wife isn't there. Okay, all right, that's what's up. You come home, you blow the horn, the lights, light up the driveway, and everything is cool. Looks almost like an old school lunchbox by shape. It does, Blind Neil. One of those metal lunch. You remember Herman Munster? The Munsters? Herman Munster had
Yeah,
that
only
big
from one
lunchbox.
side though, because those
Yeah.
look like more like a barn. Yeah, I know
Oh
exactly
wow.
what you're talking about.
You know, Barry says he's dropping down from a Silverado to a Hyundai. Hey, hey,
Oh,
hey, hey, listen. You
I'm
still
sorry.
got four wheels, right?
I'm sorry.
Gas is
They
expensive.
actually have some very nice vehicles though,
Yeah, I
aren't
know.
they?
But he's saying gas is expensive. So from a Silverado truck to a
Yeah,
Hyundai,
I
you can
know
save
it's
mad
two
money.
different things, but for people movers, they have some nice I guess it's full size SUV. You would call it. Yeah, that's an SUV. Very nice vehicle. One of the guys I coach with has one. It's I can't remember the name of it, but I like the way it looks. It has the big lights in the front,
Yeah,
and
it looks like
the
a freight
grill,
train in the
grill
front.
lights up. No, it's very
The
nice looking
thermals fit
vehicle.
in the top so nicely. The thermos fits so nicely in the top of the old lunch boxes. Yeah, I agree with you, Mike.
We used
You
to,
had that big thermos with the glass inside back in the day. Remember, if you
yeah.
dropped
That
it,
if you
it
dropped your
ruined.
lunchbox, just everything in your
Yeah.
thermos was trash.
Oh, from 8 cylinder to 4 cylinder. So, Barry, there's nothing
Uh,
wrong with a 4 cylinder. The only difference is when you're in an 8 cylinder, you can step on the gas anytime you want. When you're in a 4 cylinder, you got to get up speed to step on the gas.
well, on the
You're
highway, you're
fine,
gonna have
man.
to
You'll be
step on the
fine.
gas a lot more.
Listen, it's a Sonata. Sonata is one of their larger size sedans, so you'll be fine.
I'm telling you,
You're
they got
fine.
some real nice stuff, man.
No,
You'll
the
be all right.
Sonata and the Genesis series are nice cars. I'm familiar with the Sonata, and it's a nice size. It's a nice mid-size sedan that Hyundai
You'll
makes.
be
My
fine.
wife could take the Maserati Levante all the time. I'll stick with my BMW X1 all day with the gas prices. Oh
Okay.
shoot!
Hey, I feel you.
Yeah, I'm not
You
mad
know what
at
it
you.
is? We complain about it, but once you start paying it, it just becomes part of the program.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It's honestly, when I go fill up the truck, it's a stick up, man. It's
Yeah,
literally a stick. I could find a couple of things I could do with that money that I put into the tank.
I believe it, and still eat.
You know, I could find a couple of things I could do with that money. It
And still eat.
depending on where I'm at. Here in the city, where I'm paying anywhere from 75 to 80 bucks to fill that tank.
Yeah, yeah, depending on where you go.
Now that's to fill a tank.
Hmm.
Now that's a lot of money to
Angie,
drop that.
South Florida. Hey, Mike. No, Mike. I'm thinking about someone else. Mark Fisher, are you going to the Florida meetup in April again, bro? Because those guys will be there,
Mhm.
and we're
Well,
we're looking we're looking to do some camera work with some
mhm.
some 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 collabs with some of you guys out there, some of you YouTube creators out there. If you're interested in doing a collaboration, you can hit us up. We're definitely looking to do some collaborations out there. Yes, we are going, Mark.
Be
Yes,
out
we
there.
will be there. Yes,
We'll
we
be
will.
out there to
Those
hang out,
guys
man.
will be there. We'll be there. We'll be mic'd up and ready to vlog.
We'll
Every
be
little bit
out
of it.
there to hang out with everybody and have a good time.
Michael Blades is going too.
So,
Looking forward
so
to
if
it. Okay.
there's more than one spot to fly, let us know. We'll be there. Batteries
Listen,
are
listen. Check
charged.
this out. Check this out. I'm bringing FPV. I'm
Mhm.
bringing my camera drone, and I'm gonna fly my ass off.
Oh, okay. You're gonna be
Hey,
that guy.
how are you?
Don't be
Welcome.
that guy at the airport getting tased with 900 lipo batteries trying to move
That's right.
to
That's right. That's right. I
trying to
didn't
move
think
to the
about that.
airport,
They don't like lipo batteries unless they're in fireproof bags.
trying to move to the airport with lipo batteries and 9 million of them. Talking about, can you empty that bag out, sir? About
Well, see, that's, believe it or not,
We
that's
got
most of
four
the weight
S, we got
in the
six
drone
S
bag.
batteries
Those
here.
lipos.
We got, and then we got for the little itty bitty ones. We
Well, listen, Michael Blades will
what is
tell you.
that?
It's the
Tasing.
lipos. It's the lipos that weigh so damn much.
The light bulbs catch on fire in the airport. That's it, boy.
Half an airport burned
Man,
down.
man sets
Novice
airport on
Quad.
fire.
Courtesy of Novice Quads. We got it on video.
You hear me?
Next.
That's how they say it on the news. Not the guy missed you with the taser and hit the battery
And zapped the battery.
and caught the batteries on fire. Man burns down airport. Film at 11. I'll be like, Lawrence, I'll be there while the police is taking you down, and then the little round thing where you go through the X-ray. I'll be like, Lawrence, I paid for the hotel and the rental car, yo, and Captain Ray, I'll catch you when I get back. I know where you at.
Right? Could you imagine? I spend the weekend. No, that wouldn't be cool. Spend the weekend in the hospital twitching from being tased.
Well,
that's where I'd be.
Hopefully, you can slip out in the fire.
Right? Yeah, right. Could you imagine?
No, but we had a little video, Lawrence, of submersibles, all right.
Yeah,
little underwater drones.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing some. They were studying some great white sharks, and the behavior of some the great white sharks in off the I believe it was the coast there in South Africa.
Yeah.
For a master's thesis statement, and what they were noticing that when they were doing their research that the fish were doing gathering around, nuzzling around the sharks, doing this thing what they call chafing.
Yeah.
And what they found, and after studying, they had 47 incidents of it, and was it 8 different species of sharks and 12 different species of fish. The first saw with like the bluefish,
and these were sharks nuzzling on a whale shark. Too.
Well, yeah, and it's funny because what's happening is that I think it's sort of like how I guess exfoliate.
You use a loofah. They're using each other as loofahs.
Pretty much. I mean, they say it's common, and I never saw this before. I thought it was. I thought it was a cartoon when I first saw it, but
only amongst they claim this only happens with fish. But what's crazy about this whale shark eats those sharks, and what makes the story even better is the fish that are usually using the shark as a loofah, the fish are usually prey. This is the only time where the prey uses their predators as to help them get
it's funny.
He goes, we all need snuggles. Bugs off. Yes, Ray Kelly, you're 100% right. They said it's parasites, parasites.
It's like the opposite of when the birds land on like a cow or something like that, and a horse and it's picking. It's like the opposite. Like the horse is rubbing off on the bird.
Yeah. They're getting the bugs off. You're 100% right. But this is the actual video, and supposedly sharks are the bluefish that were flying, that were bumping along, chafing along the side of the shark. He eats them. So you would figure, why do you want to get so close to something that's going to eat you, may eat you at some time and point? But I guess everybody needs to take a bath.
Yeah, well, you gotta wash.
Everyone needs that loofah rub.
Yeah, that was interesting because they said that it only happens amongst the aquatic world and not on
but no animals on land do this.
Well, like I said, it happens the other way around. Like the birds will pick bugs and stuff like
Right,
that.
but those animals that they're picking bugs off of, like elephants and rhinos,
Right, they're not
they
going to eat
don't
them.
eat birds.
Right,
Right.
but they're not getting them off of themselves.
Yeah, it looks like they were bouncing off, but you figure, Blind Neil, a shark has rough skin, a whale shark has rough skin, even rougher skin because it's a lot bigger. So if a shark can rub its back and get stuff off of them, that's it's kind of funny to
You
watch. I put the link to the video.
never leaned against the doorway and just scratched your back.
Yeah, well, they claim there are certain species of fish that do the same thing against coral and rocks, but sharks, for some reason, and sharks prey,
Seemed to be the
they have
place.
this thing, they have this weird thing going on that's like I said, it's weird.
Mhm. But
It is pretty,
they could probably actually get away from them too.
yeah. Now,
But,
Herman, you said that my video skips, right? When I play video, when I play the YouTube videos, right?
mhm, right, from time to
All
time.
right, so I'm gonna put this link
Hmm.
in the chat. This is now there are a lot of videos out there with the Mavic 3.
Hmm.
Okay. Out of five of the best ones that I've seen out there, I
Hmm.
think this one is like number two.
Right,
You have to watch this. It's like a giant a tree for a bear. I know that all the time. I get up against the corner of a wall and start rubbing my back. I know
right.
exactly what you're talking about, Angie.
That's
But
exactly what
this
they doing.
this video is a time lapse. It's shot in 5 countries. It doesn't make sense to watch it on your phone. It doesn't make sense to watch it on your tablet. If you have a 5K television or a smart television, and or you can stream from your phone to the television and put it in 4K, I
Hmm.
highly suggest you watch it. This is footage of the Mavic 3. I'm going to show just a little bit of it just to show the
Maybe we gotta
clarity
now
and
go out. We gotta now go out and buy new devices to watch Mavic 3 footage.
believe it or not, yes.
Oh God.
Believe it, believe it or not, yes. I just need to cue
One
this
eight
up.
hundred
I'm going to show
Amazon.
you guys a few seconds of this, but this is low light footage of shot with the Mavic 3. They don't say whether it was in D-Log or what. Okay, but I saw this on my television, which is 4K,
Hmm.
and I was in awe of the
Well,
colors.
I tell you this.
So I
What
seriously suggest you watch this video on a 4K television to see as Philly Drone Life says, the dynamic range of these colors.
well, I'll tell you this. It looks pretty good
And
on this monitor here that well, where'd you go with it?
it looks good on there.
You stop showing it.
Yeah, because they got to go watch it, man. They got
Oh,
to go watch it to appreciate it.
all
You're
right.
looking at it there, right? Imagine on a 4K television. That's all I'm saying. I wanted to tease you because people have put Herms, let's take that bad boy out to Commodore Barry Park and get some shots this weekend. Let's see the bigger picture. Um,
Well, Saturday
we
I
got
have
football. We
the
got football Saturday, and I say we
can't do
because
anything this weekend, but we can do something this week.
okay, I would be interested to be there. But check out that video. Ha ha! I can't take you guys. Gonna make me max out my Best Buy card, aren't you,
Yeah, come
Angie?
on down. Come on down. We was at Best Buy the other day.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
I
buying a
got a real
4K OLED 65-inch for Christmas. That's my Mavic 3. I hear you, dude. I definitely hear you.
you
And
know
you can
what?
watch that in a snowy and
Which one
rainy
are you
day.
getting?
Which one are you getting, Michael Blades? The
Because
4K 5-inch? Because Herman just finished looking at TVs, right?
yeah, I just laid my
You
life
looking at
down on
them?
one of those too because I needed one bad. I think I was due. I was due for. I waited and I waited and I waited. And I just couldn't wait no longer. Now this,
LG. Oh, he's getting the LG CCRI.
okay, so you're getting what do you call it? It's the OLEDs
Yeah,
from LG. They're very good with contrast. They
60
actually
says the 65 joint.
they actually
Oh,
perform well
CX,
in
LG CX.
they actually perform well in a low lit room. Very
The
well.
LGs are good for low light rooms. Okay, I remember you telling me
Yeah.
the guy was saying some
Yeah.
of them are good for low light rooms,
They
and
actually have the best contrast ratio,
okay,
the LGs.
okay. Well, congratulations on you before early Christmas. It'll be kind of strange for me because my birthday will be coming up in December 9th, and if you guys go way, way back, on my birthday, I was doing shots saying I think I have COVID because I can't
Oh,
taste the scotch I'm drinking.
you know
So I
what?
got a 1 year anniversary coming up.
You get in trouble every year on your birthday.
Stop it. What happened a year oh, never mind.
Hmm.
On to the next story. Okay. And with
The
that, we
year
have another
before,
story.
the
Huh?
year the year before was the was that
Hold on, time for Tom's tips.
the time isn't here.
I know, but I know that. I figured you had a Tom's tip. Even cue you up to change the subject. Here we go. And now for Tom's tip.
Yeah,
What's your tip, Herman?
go ahead, give the tip. Okay, well, I'll give today Tom's tip. Don't drink moonshine on your birthday during the live stream.
Yeah, those of you who don't know, last year I had COVID and was drinking scotch, and that's when, like, I'm sure I have COVID. And the year before, I was drinking moonshine, and I've never drank moonshine before in my life. And maybe about halfway through the show, my voice started slurring, and the room started spinning, and it was an interesting stream. It was definitely an interesting stream. Let's just say I shouldn't have mixed the moonshine.
And then the year
A
before
friend of
that,
mine had given them to me in little mason bottles this big, and they were actually the equivalent of maybe about 4 shots. And I think I drank about 2 or 3 of those bottles, and I was done.
and then the
I
year
don't
before,
even I don't even remember shutting the stream down.
and then on the year before that, he had the bright idea to walk across the ice in the park to go fly drones.
Oh yeah, on my birth. Oh yeah.
15 minutes into the flight, no one could take it anymore. We had to pack up and leave.
Yeah, we're not doing nothing for my birthday no more.
No, no.
That's it. That's it. But for my birthday, I'm staying quiet. I'm
Actually,
drinking
what I'd
water.
like to see you do for your
Drinking
birthday this
water.
year
What?
is truthfully walk to the top of Inwood Hill Park. Where that girl was going to jump off onto the highway.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Why? I wouldn't want to go there. Oh yeah, Herman and
Because I know you're not going to take the direct route. You're going to take your own route and get there a day later.
Herman and I may have stopped the girl from committing suicide one day. We were flying drones up in Inwood Hill Park.
I don't know
We
what she
thought
was there
that's what she
for.
went there to do. We thought.
I don't know what she was there doing, but we were there to fly drones. She came up there. She walked past us. Okay. This park is up on the cliffs, and it overlooks the highway and the water, and it's just not a good sight if you go too far over the side of the cliff. And they have a fence, and she found her way onto the other side of the fence to the edge of the cliff, and I didn't know what she was there doing. So I did an intervention. I went over and spoke to her.
Yeah. Yeah, she was very quiet and didn't look too happy, but I'm glad she didn't jump while we were up there.
Oh,
If that was her plan.
I would have
Because
found my
this
way
cliff
to the
that
car real quick.
this cliff that you go out on, guys, okay, is like this. And at the very edge, you know how they put the fencing? to keep like rocks or debris from falling. That's right there. But it's a drop straight down about 150 feet, maybe, yeah, about 100 feet, 150 feet straight
Well,
down to a
well,
highway. The
let's
car's
say
doing.
let's say this. When you look out over the edge of that fence there to where it comes to the edge of the cliff, you can see the top of the lamppost on the highway.
Yeah,
You
very
can look
easily.
down onto the top of the lamppost on the highway.
Yes,
So
yes.
I wouldn't, that wouldn't look
And
good.
she went out to the edge. She went out to the edge and walked right past me and
And
Herman.
looked over, and then she sat down out there. I'm like, oh, that's it.
Yeah,
They
like she was
making
trying to
she's
psych
making a
herself up
piece.
or something. Yeah, for real. Like she's trying to psych herself up. But um,
I was
we
just
got
glad
another
when she left.
we got another story here.
Yeah, well, a little something small, nothing too big. I don't know if you're familiar with Altitude Angel. Well, Altitude Angel is a UTM specialist. They've joined Hyundai's AAM group.
Hmm.
That's the
That's advanced air
air
mobility.
mobility group. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the UK based UTM provider, technical provider, uh, Altitude Angel has announced that they're joining Hyundai's motor group in their airspace management consultant. So it's an initiative to help develop and
Keep going. You're doing great.
accelerate the advancement of air mobility operations. Altitude Angel calls themselves the world's largest provider of technical software solutions for the operation of UTM systems.
Well,
Now,
basically, what
I
they
don't,
want to do
yeah,
is create. You're saying they've joined with Hyundai to
yeah.
create this network. Now, you
Well,
guys
well,
see.
think about
Thanks,
this.
Johnny.
I don't know if you're familiar with Altitude Angel. Let me give you a brief. Well, they've been doing this for quite some time. When they had the big drone conference with all of those companies that were working down in Africa 2 years ago, they were the ones that set up the mobile UTM, where they can actually set up a specific grid for a UTM and operate in that area and control the air traffic in that area. So basically, that they're like the one of the world they are one of the world's leaders in this because they've been doing this for quite some time. But like I said, they have software that they are working with Hyundai. We've talked about urban air mobility all the time,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
and
Hyundai has their
what they're
foot
trying to
deep.
do is to move man upward. Okay, we come from here in the city, so we know about man needing to move upward to have living space. We can't, with the amount of people that are here, we can't move outward because there's not enough space outward for everyone to have a home. So we start building upward. Same thing with businesses and stuff like that. It's easier to build upward than to build outward. So with the need to move people or move things faster in the congested area, such as the city, urban areas, they want to, we've talked about this 100 times. They want them to go upward with air
Right.
mobility.
They want to
So
create a network. Like if you've seen the movie like The Fifth Sense, where they have or Star Wars, they have
mhm,
entire highways up in the air of drones and passenger vehicles. And this particular company will specialize in creating
mhm.
that type of network for unmanned traffic management system
Well,
for
they're already doing
AAM.
it.
Right. They're doing it. So not only will you have passenger drones in the air, but you'll also have drones on the ground. They have I have a video set up here, which is basically like a little mini commercial, but it
Mhm.
starts out and it shows they want to be able to control everything that's in the air. and perhaps on the ground as well. Now, this is CGI, keep in mind, but it's basically like a commercial that they want. They want you to be able to be sitting somewhere in an office and say, okay, I'm going to schedule one of these air taxis. Like she says right here, baby is coming. Her son is on his way home. The daughter's watching the actual craft that the son is flying on or coming into town on. And this will be the regular thing. Now, I don't know what the hell those streaking things are. I thought it was creative in the commercial doing it, but
it's always something
everybody's
moving
waiting.
faster than you.
Right. They're all waiting in the skyport. If you notice, they had some autonomous vehicles right here. An autonomous vehicle.
Well, if you remember, we did the thing with Cadillac, and Cadillac has these autonomous vehicles that take you to the place where you could take off in their air taxi.
One of their vehicles, yes.
See, this is what you're going to see in the future.
Autonomous driving and stuff, yes.
We may not be here when it happens, but this is what they're talking about. Remember,
this is what they're working towards, and that is Hyundai's SA1 flying taxi. Hyundai has prototypes working already. They're looking for more buyers, and they seem to have picked up someone in Altitude Angel who's interested in their network and perhaps using their craft.
Okay.
So, and that's what I was reading in the second story that
you know before they come, Lawrence.
But in the second story, how will you know before they come? They want to have a network, like you said. I can pull out my phone.
No.
Okay.
You missed the question.
No, what happened?
No, you typed in the chat, let us know before you come. I was like, who you're talking to.
Mark Fisher. I was asking when he's coming down to New York. But I was saying the second article that you gave me, where I found the SA flying taxi video, they have a site called Super Now. Now, this site, I'll pull up the picture really quick of their site. They want to specialize. If you have an area like a small city or town, and you need quick air transport, they will set up this network for you that their aircraft flies and has clearance for flying, and you can be sitting somewhere, and we're talking Uber. Okay.
Yeah, this is basically the same thing.
Yes, the ecosystem, but they want to control it on the ground as well as in the air. And this is the actual ship right here, the SA1 by Hyundai. Okay, they want to be able to fly you from Heathrow Airport to London in an hour and 15 minutes, as opposed to it taking 3 to 4 hours on the ground. So you can, hey, Jakarta, that's where Stephen was. In Indonesia. He was in Jakarta. I remember that. They want to design the entire network. This is their page there. If you want to check out what they're doing, I will save.
Well, I'll tell you this. They launched this program, Hyundai.
Hey, Eat More Possum. What's good?
Hey, Eat More Possum. What's good, man? You know, just hold on a second here with this story. You know, I don't always check my mail. And
hey,
the other day I went to check the mail and I got something from Eat More Possum. I got some stickers. Thank you.
Okay, that's what.
Matter of fact, wait a second.
Go ahead. Yes, Herman had told me, he was like, "Wow, I didn't check the box for a while." Then Eat More Possum had sent him some stickers, and we appreciate it because we like stickers. See, I don't have the sticker song like Ken Herron, and I'm not going to sing it, but he did send some, Eat More Possum sent some stickers to those guys, and we greatly appreciate it as well. Hope all is well. Asgard, how are you, man, in the FPV world? There you go. Eat More Possum. Greatly appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yes, definitely. So now you're going to have to make room up there on your shelf with that Phantom 3. See, that FPV one, that's the one I want. I want that FPV slab. That's what they call stickers in FPV. Yes, that one there. That one. I'm going to add it to my FPV collection. I love that. Eat more possum. You should have them on a skewer. What's
Thank
up,
you.
Roger?
Thank you.
How are you, man? Hope all
Hey,
is well.
Roger.
Don't forget to check out the Fly for Fun show immediately after this. It's Wednesday. Unfortunately, I
Mhm.
need to find out if I have to get up and go to work in the morning after the live stream.
Nah, call in,
But
sir.
I'm
No, but
still
what I was saying, this program what Hyundai launched last June,
yeah,
and basically what's happening now with Altitude Angel is that they're there to speed up and strengthen, the service and the development of this urban air mobility.
right. But they're
Um,
offering you multiple things. They're offering you the
right,
crash,
but they're
the network.
trying to. They're also trying to influence policy making with this program.
Right.
And influence globally as well as here in the United States, because right now this is what we're getting ready to go into.
Mm-hmm.
We have remote
Okay,
ID
Ray Kelly.
coming.
Good night, bro.
Good night,
Thanks.
Ray. We have remote ID getting ready to come in, and you can't have this urban air mobility without having remote ID. Everything has to be identifiable,
Right.
when it's up in the air, so as that we can avoid each other. So, like I said, we getting ready to go into this, and this is why they want it. Like they're trying to influence policy making to say, like, this is the Aberdeen proving grounds for how it could be done,
Well, that's how they're
and
going
then
to do it over
share
there.
information globally, and everybody get it done the right way instead of
Exactly.
piecemealing it together. And one guy does this, another guy does that, and then we got to figure out how to operate in that
Right, right.
airspace.
They
You
are
know,
actually
in the man pilot world, they don't have that big problem.
right, but they're actually going to be able to offer you a network that will can incorporate other eVTOLs into that network as well as control everything in the urban air mobility division. The
Mhm.
AAM, okay, advanced air mobility product, everything that goes through that advanced air mobility will have to comply to a UTM. And this company, SuperNow, is offering you a UTM network, an unmanned traffic management system, and vehicles to go with it. What a better to have a perfect system and have a system that can adapt other eVTOLs to their environment. They're
Mhm.
talking super highways. We're
Well,
talking
yeah,
future
basically
stuff.
what they're saying is that they're unified, excuse me, traffic management system
Hmm.
that they can operate in a robust data and um, traffic network that allows their customers, to be able to adapt easy to, the regulatory standards that are here now, and even
Right.
adapt to what is to come in the future. So they're adapting, they're changing, they're moving with it.
Well,
They
I'm
made,
just a,
and I
go
think that
ahead.
it's a very good idea, because I heard of them in another program I was checking out over a year ago when we first started talking about uh, air traffic control for drones, is how it
Hmm.
came out when the whole Lance talk and all of that started to become an issue. Well, not an issue, but when it came into actual play, uh, I saw a thing on Altitude Angel and some of the things that they were doing, and that's how I found out how they had done some work in Africa, setting up a mobile uh, UTM for a specific event that was there to control the air traffic in the area. And when it was done, it was done.
Well,
And
I seriously hope I
they are
get a chance
UK
to see some of
based.
this stuff.
Mhm.
They claim from all the stories we've been doing over the last 2 years plus, they claim in late 2023 into 2024, we
Mhm.
will start seeing stuff like right now where I live. I can see a plane pass every 2 minutes.
Mhm.
It eventually get to the point where you'll start seeing
A
air
plane.
is
A
going by,
plane, then an
then a
air
plane.
taxi. Yeah.
Right,
A
right,
plane,
right.
another
Or
plane,
a
then air
plane in one
taxi.
area.
A
Yeah,
drone going back this way.
exactly.
Guys flying their
Exactly.
drone underneath it.
I
Well, in
love
the
the
airspace underneath it. Yeah. You understand what I'm
right, right. And then, of course, you'll have the transitional airspace where air taxis have to transition through the 400-foot ceiling, and planes have to transition through the
Well,
400
that
foot
would
ceiling.
happen in their airspace where uh, drones or non 107 pilots are not allowed to operate. So
Yeah, most definitely.
I can actually see this working, provided people are going to operate in a specific airspace.
Yeah, yeah. I can agree. I want to see some of this stuff. I so much don't care about the delivery drones. We will see that regardless. But I want to see
Well,
some of these air taxis because we've been doing stories on them, like
this is part
Lilium,
of this
Jobby,
is
all of
part
those
of it,
companies.
though. But this is
E-Hang,
all part of it.
true.
This is all part of it. They're not going anywhere without a UTM in place. Like you watch this, and commonplace or semi-common or not even close to semi-common. If this happening or trying to happen, even 1 to
Hey,
2
Kurt.
flights a day moving in any city, you're not seeing that without a UTM in place.
True, true. You're not going to see
I
none
don't
of
think
that.
you're going to see
Well,
that without a UTM
well,
in place.
they've already started
Hey,
back
Kurt,
with
what's
the
up,
50
man?
mile corridor, backups
Well,
in
that's
New
all.
York,
All of that
in
is
Rome, New
for
York.
testing. All of that is for
Yeah,
testing and proving.
right.
And that's why I said to come out into the public, you're not going to see anything like that. For instance, right, the picture behind you.
Mm-hmm.
You have people who fly drones, and your operating space is in the 400 space, 400 feet
Right,
up.
right.
Okay, come. Okay. So now you also have a 107 pilot, you have a transitional space that you can go into if you're within 400 feet of a structure that's 400 feet or more high. But anyhow, now with that being said, you have now commercial traffic that wants to operate as a drone. Now planes don't even come anywhere near that airspace. That would be a tragedy if you saw a plane flying that high. Same thing for a
Right.
helicopter.
Uh-huh.
The
Right. We see
helicopters are
that.
not
We see
usually
that.
in that area unless they need to be.
Right. We see it all the time. We see it all the time. Helicopters have their own transitional space. Planes have their own
Right, but they
transitional
don't need to
space.
be that low unless it's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Either it's a problem or it's landing. So I just, like I said, for them to put anything, I forget about a delivery drone. You're talking about urban air mobility, or air mobility, advanced air mobility.
Yeah.
Have advanced air
I
mobility.
welcome
You're
it and I
talking
look
urban
forward to it.
and rural air mobility into getting into places where it would take a little longer to get to,
Mm-hmm.
or move around, hop them out.
Now you
Hop
see,
around.
this is why I posted that video. M drone, Mark Fisher said, I just watched that video of the M3 on air balloons on my 4K TV and it's insane, but it
Mhm.
looks animated and I'm not sure I like that look. Well, M drone, you have to think about this. Every time you look at a video, it's seeing how they want you to see it because you do the same thing when you're editing. You want a
Well,
certain feel and look for your picture.
you
I
get that
tend
a
to think
lot.
you,
You get
huh?
that a lot when you especially like when someone mentioned about buying a television. When he
Yeah,
goes to buy that television, there's going to be
right.
a master.
Barry, yeah.
There's going to be a master video that's put into it. Then they can change them
Yeah,
different,
yeah,
but those videos are only geared towards those televisions' best performance.
right. Now, absolutely, and what I want to point out is also that video was shot in 5 different countries under different lighting conditions. It was well edited, and I'm sure they ran it through Premiere and everything like they were supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
But this was just to show you what the drone is capable of, because I've yet to see any videos of people zooming in on something and it being crispy clear, and then they zoom out and you're like, oh shit, that was zoomed in. So we're going to see a
Well,
lot more
see
stuff like that.
now,
We're going to see
now
a
see
lot more stuff like that,
if
definitely.
if you want to go back to talking about that, and this is something that was mentioned, with that zoom camera. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's only in the normal color profile. I don't believe you can fly in D-Log with that.
Yeah, I did
You're
hear
not shooting
something
in
to that
D-Log with
effect.
that. So
If those of you who are wondering what video we're
all
talking about,
of the
those,
features that
yeah,
everybody is talking about and the ability to do such is with the
I
big camera.
post I posted, for those of you who've come in a little late, I posted this video in the group, and I highly recommend you look at it on a 4K television.
You know what
Okay,
happened, Lawrence, in the drone world, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you. What happened? Was
what's
seriously
that?
what happened? And I'll use a basketball analogy.
Yeah.
The team was in trouble. The coach looked over. He called X Dynamics to get in the game, and X Dynamics was standing there with seconds on the clock. Got past the ball, hit him in the face, and ball went out of bounds.
I get it. I totally get it. The video you guys played from me was shot in D-Log, right? And that was really, really crispy. D-Log and normal, that's all. Oh, that's all it has is D-Log and normal. You know what? That's acceptable. I wish they would have held on to Decinelike, but
You
I
mean
guess I'm old school.
well, you talking about the Fly app, and that's what was on the Fly app.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you're right about that. I'm edit video. Who the hell is calling? I don't
Sanford
know.
son.
Sorry.
Mm-mm. What happened, Lawrence? But yeah, those are there's a few things that's missing from the Mavic 3, and I believe that everybody will be happy come January with the features that are in it. You'll see a bunch more videos come out. But myself personally, I'd like to start digging into it and see what the camera can do and what it cannot do. I don't do too crazy. I just do what I need to do. What's this, Matt? Oh yeah, D-Log. Yeah, normal. Yeah, but that's what the Fly app has. The Fly app has it been simplified to make it easier for a lot of guys to be able to use it. If you look, the Fly app came into existence with a drone that most guys that were buying the larger drones wouldn't have gotten unless they were just looking for something that they can play around with. And I think they were looking more to first-time users so that the people who were, may not really know much about cameras, but they wanted to introduce them and to make drones more friendly to the
Sorry about that.
person that probably wouldn't have had a drone. The Mini is not intrusive. It's not, it's not intimidating to the average person. So when with something like that, I think it was great for
I
having
agree, Kurt.
to get the edge off the people and to open them up more, to a positive feeling towards drones.
Kurt,
And I
magnetic interference made a very valid point. Editing a video on a PC display can often have a very different appearance on a television. And
yes,
I know that for a fact because I was actually editing 4K in my early years, editing 4K video on 1080p. And then when I got to a real television, a real monitor, and a lot of people have that issue. They often buy the drone, they buy everything that goes with the drone, and don't realize you need a screen to see those colors. Hey, Lake Pilot,
okay.
how are you? Welcome. What's up, Draymond? Better move those DJI boxes to make room for the cases on top of ramen. Yo, he's got a skid in a corner to the side, Draymond. He's got a skid of ramen there already. For those of you who didn't see, Herman revealed his Mavic 3 earlier tonight.
I
The
told you,
DJI
Lawrence.
Explore Go 4 app was so much better. I can't say I don't hate the Fly app because it's what I have to use. But any chance that I can get a chance to use the Go 4 app, I will.
Trust me, if it could
That's
work
what the
on there, I
Camera
would
4
use it.
Pro.
But
What
Lawrence,
happened?
seriously, I told you what to do. You get the ramen, right? And you crush it up in the bag and you put it in with the rice. You steam it and you got long grain and wild rice.
And that's Herman's ramen tip for the night. Because he's gonna be eating a lot of ramen after buying that freaking Mavic 3. Okay, he's got a case sitting on a skid in the corner of his living room.
Hey,
When it gets low enough to sit on, we can make a chair out of it.
rice is cheap too.
That's true. The Explorer app sucks too. I could imagine.
What
Hotel
happened?
better. No, he says he says the Explorer app for
Oh,
the hotel sucks too. It's just that they try to. I understand you need a professional app and you need an app for the average user or people who
well,
just take pictures.
honestly, truthfully speaking, and I've used a couple of different things that I've seen with certain things. Like when you look at the Go4 app, you look at something like Lychee, and so the people who I did that, they fly drones.
I'm sorry, you got to see what Draymond put. He said a pound of hamburger lasts about a few days. Oh no. I missed the beginning of the show. I'll watch the replay to see Herman unboxing. It's about midway through, about a third of the way in.
Draymond, but if you add a lot of tomato sauce to that, you got
The manwich.
you can put it over some spaghetti all week.
Add some sugar to it and you have manwich. I need to be able to change settings on the fly right from the controller. Yeah, you used to be able to do that.
Yeah, but you see, this is what I said to you. Whoever designed the Go4 app may have been a person that flew a drone.
Right.
I'm beginning to think that some of these other interfaces were designed by people who work for the company but don't fly.
Like Pilot says, soon we all going to be eating ramen possum casserole. Ramen. Hey, every time Herman gives a ramen tip, I'm going to hit the news button.
You know it's okay to eat just vegetables, right?
Rabbit food?
It's okay to eat. It's okay to eat vegetables.
Oh shoot, my picture froze, Herman.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, it froze. You know, I got to go out and come back in. I'll be back.
It don't work if you don't plug the camera either. I know Lawrence has this thing where his camera seems to freeze up on him. I don't know. The camera can't get too hot. That might be what the issue is. His camera might be getting a little warm over there, and then it freezes up on him. Here he comes. He's coming back. But
I don't want to come in this way.
Which way you want to come in?
I got to come back. That was a mistake.
Oh, he'll be back. And he left again. Let's leave him in the waiting room this time. See how long he can sit in there and wait. We got a few minutes left to the stream. Let's see. Would he text me and tell me that I'm sitting in the waiting room? But he actually can hear me talking about. Let me let him in. Where did he go? Oh, did you come in the right way this time?
There we go. Yeah, we're back.
Or did you come in backwards?
Jealous from you kissing the Mavic 3. Yeah, you know what it is?
What?
They talk about all this food.
Oh.
That's the picture I put up while I'm eating.
No, his camera's got issues.
Yeah. My camera has issues. Keep in mind I'm messing around with Windows 11.
Oh, okay.
With Windows 11.
Enough said.
But
enough said. I told you.
Everything is fine up until the last upgrade from Windows 11. So I just need to back step. But if you got any more ramen recipes, I'll hit the news tone.
Next Sunday, I'll have one. I'll have one on Sunday.
Herman's ramen recipe section.
I have one on Sunday for you.
His carrot. Well, listen, all I know is Johnny Drone Fly and Ray Kelly come on
They'll be
after.
on, yeah, after us. But like we were saying before, though, this thing here, it's a big thing now that Hyundai's got Altitude Angel on with this because they're the experts in UTMs.
You see what Draymond put?
What do you say?
Says, which RTX card are you using? I'm trying to find a 2060 for a decent price.
Micro Center.
Check Micro Center.
2060. That might be tough.
2060. Check Micro Center, but check the New York store.
Check Micro Center. 2060. See, in the mornings at Micro Center here in New York, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Friday.
Mm-hmm.
No, if I'm not mistaken, it's Thursday. It's just, I know it's Thursday and Friday, but I'm not sure if it's Wednesday, but I know Thursday and Friday definitely. They get deliveries at Micro Center. And in the morning, if you're there, when they open, is when the graphics cards come in. And
you got to be there. Yeah.
But a 2060, I haven't seen a 2060 in a minute. Like that's the 30 series is last year because they came out in from that October, November time. So you're talking 20 series, that's the year before.
Right.
And those were hard to find last year.
That's usually how it is.
I don't understand that. A lot of guys have 20 series cards, but you can't find them anywhere. I know if he went to Micro Center tomorrow morning, he could find a 30 series card right away.
Wow. But
I just don't get it.
Is it for a particular job? I don't.
The 20, what he said, 2060, you could do 1440, you could do 1080 on there. It'll handle 4K video. It'll handle 4K video with no problem.
Right. Okay.
Shit, the GTX series handles 1060s. Will handle 4K video.
Right.
But as far as graphics and video games, high frame rate, you got to get into like the higher series, like
okay. He 60s, says he's looking
70s.
He's looking to upgrade.
Okay. From what?
Check like Herman said, check Micro Center, but not just Micro Center. I don't know where else they have them, but
well, see, where? Is there a Micro Center near him?
Yeah. I don't know if they have Micro Centers even on the West Coast. That's usually I thought that was a Northeastern store, Micro Center, because so many people complain that they don't.
Yeah, they don't have a Micro Center there, but there's a lot of places, and even here on the East, that don't have a Micro Center near them. New York was spoiled. We have how many Micro Centers in this area?
Fry up some onion and bell pepper, add a cup of water, busy a couple packs of instant ramen into the cover, beat 2 eggs, and pour over a ramen combination. Let cook, then serve. Blind Neil sounds like he's got a formula there.
You know what that
Take
is?
Take that pound of hamburger helper and mix it in with that ramen. Call it ramen.
Blind Neil, you know what that is? You've been around the problem too long.
Yeah. You see what Kurt put? Take a pound of hamburger and mix it in with ramen. Then you have ramen helper stroganoff. Wow. You guys are too much. Too much, man. Yo, it's almost that time, man.
Oh man, that's worse than my seafood paella I made with the ramen. But that's another story.
That's another time. Never seen a micro center in PA. Yeah, the
No?
Northeast Coast. I'm surprised.
Oh, okay. See, I'm telling you, but they're not just here. They're in other places, but they're not just here. Because
Right.
I've
What do we
seen
have,
people
about two or
camp
three here? We have about two or three here in New York,
probably
right?
like 4 we can get to. We got
Yeah.
the one in Jersey that's not even any further away than the one that's up in Yonkers. We got the
Definitely
one,
dream it.
we
Check
got the
micro
one in
center.
Queens, we got the one here in Brooklyn.
Uh-huh.
Then you can go out to the one in Long Island. We're spoiled with Micro Center here.
Right. And Blind Neil says, I've been living off budget food all my life. Listen. I've had my time.
Listen, I know how to get it done when you need to get it done.
Yeah,
Listen,
you're right.
listen,
You'd be amazed. You'd be
I can
amazed.
show
I could
you
do with a half a cup of rice.
I can show you how to sit down in the corner and fall asleep with 4 hot dogs, a can of beans.
He's checking. He says he's checking now. It's that time,
And a
Herman.
cup of rice. But
Right?
yeah, it is that time to get out of here. Well, it's nice hanging out with everyone tonight, and I appreciate you all. I thank you all for stopping in and hanging out with us. And
Every
Lawrence,
time. We appreciate it all the time. Definitely.
anything special for Wednesday? For Sunday? There will
Not
be.
not that I know of.
We'll be here.
Yes, God willing, we'll be here. That's about it. Be safe, fly safer.
Best. And like I said, thanks everyone for being here, and we'll see you again the next time. And I'll see you next time on Phantom Flight 101 with those guys.
With Mavic 3.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Don't forget to check out Johnny Joe Fly and those guys on the